Hi, I'm Kelly and welcome back to my channel. Today we are trying something new. We're doing Black Forest cake. And for this you're going to need 2 cups of sifted flours. I know I'm doing it in cups, but it's the recipe I'm following. 2 cups of granulated sugar, 3/4 cups of cocoa powder, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, bicarb soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 large eggs, which I've already cracked into a bowl. For me, I'm using almond milk, and if you don't need that, then whole milk. 1 cup, you need of that. 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 1 cup of boiling hot water. But I am going to change it out a little bit by using the syrup flavour to go into my sponge, because you don't need that through the whole recipe. So I'm going to drain that and then just make it up to the cup of boiling water. So we'll see how it goes. So I've sifted my flour, adding the sugar, and then we're going to put 1.5 teaspoons of bicarb, and 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. But my little trick on this is I always, in any cakes that I make, I always add that little bit extra baking powder, and it seems to do something. So, and a teaspoon of salt. Right, that is all our dry ingredients. So now we're going to put that to the side, and we're going to start on our wet ingredients. So I'm going to add my 2 eggs, my 1/2 cup of oil, my cup of milk, vanilla, I did forget the cocoa powder, so I'll quickly do that now. Add that into the dry. So I'm going to do 3 of these. Get that in the mix. Right, now back to our wet. I'm going to mix that up first before I add the hot water. Right, now little by little I'm just going to add in the dry stuff. I'm going to drain, the kettle has just boiled. Oh, I'm going to drain out the juice. That's give me about 1/2 cup. Oh, wow. Right, I've just filled the rest up with hot water. So I'm slowly going to add that in now. And just like that, it's done. So we're going to pop that into a grease-proof paper tin. And this is going to go in the oven at 170 for 35 to 40 minutes. I'm going to come back in a minute and see what it looks like once it's done. Right, the cake's been cooled since yesterday. I've just sliced it in half. And now we're going to do the filling. I whipped up some cream and I've just popped a little bit in the bag for the topping. And to this cream, I'm just going to add chopped up cherries. I'm just going to dollop that on. Oh, make a big mess while we're doing it. I kept back 8 cherries to go on the top for decoration. It smells so good. Like so. Then I'm just going to add the top back on. And I'm going to slice. Right, now we've got our cake. I'm just going to do a little dollop on top with cherry on top, and then I'm just going to sprinkle over a little bit of icing sugar, like so. I actually think that looks really pretty. And now for the fun part, trying it. This is one I've been dying to make. I love Black Forest, so let's see how it tastes. Oh, honey. That is really, really nice. It's very similar to a gatto, but obviously cake form and not as much cream. But yeah, that is definitely worth the make. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.